good many years for this.
We got him right where we want him. Did he look guilty?
Mom,
Oh, we thought we heard somebody leave.
That was Mortimer. Back in a few minutes. Is there any food left in the kitchen? I think Dr. Einstein and I would enjoy a bite.
Oh, but you won't have time. No, if you're still here when Mortimer gets back, he won't like it.
He'll like it. He's gotta like it.
Get some food for us in the kitchen while we bury Mrs. Spinazzo in the cellar.
Oh, no! You can't bury Mr. Spinalzo in our cellar.
There's a friend of Mortimer's down there waiting for him.
A friend of Mortimer's?
He and Mrs. Spinazzo will get along fine together. They're both dead.
Oh, they must mean Mr. Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins?
You know about what's in the cellar?
Oh, of course so. But he's no friend of Mortimer's. He's one of our gentlemen.
Your gentleman?
And we won't have any strangers buried in our cellar.
But Mr. Hotchkiss.
Oh, Mr. Hoskins isn't a stranger. Besides, there's no room down there. The cellar's crowded enough already.
Crowded with what?
There are 12 graves down there.
12 graves.
That leaves very little room, and we're going to need it.
You mean you and Aunt Martha have murdered?
Murdered? Oh, certainly not.
Oh, why, what we've been doing is a mercy.
It's one of our charities.
You've done that in this house, and you've buried them down there.
Johnny, we've been chased all over the world, and they stay right here in Brooklyn and do just as good as you do.
What?
You've got 12, they've got 12.
I got 13.
No, Johnny, 12.
13. Mrs. Spinalzo.
Attention.
Then there's the one in London, and there's the two in Johannesburg, the one in Sydney, the one in Melbourne, the two in San Francisco, the one in Phoenix,
Phoenix?
the filling station, the 3 in Chicago, and the one in South Bend. That makes 13.
No. Oh, but you can't count the one in South Bend. He died of pneumonia.
He wouldn't have gotten pneumonia if I hadn't shot him.
No, Johnny, he died of pneumonia. He don't count.
He counts with me. I say 13.
No, Johnny, you've got 12, they've got 12. The old ladies are just as good as you are.
Yeah, are they? Well, that's easily remedied. All I need is one more. Just one more.
Well, here I am. Jonathan, all right?
Oh, what do they have to do with anything?
You had to go and tell Jonathan about those 12 graves. Now, if I can make Teddy responsible for all that, I can protect you, don't you see?
Oh, no, I don't see. And we pay taxes to have the police protect us.
I'll be down in a minute, all right?
Come, Martha, we're going for the police.
All right, you can't go for the police.
Why can't we?
Because if you tell them about Mr. Spinalzo, then they'll find out about Mr. Hoskins. And that might make them curious, and then they find out about the other 12 gentlemen.
We know the police better than you do.
Yes.
And I don't think they'd pry into our private affairs if we asked them not to.
If they found out about the 12 graves, then they'd have to report it to headquarters, right?
I'm not sure they'd bother. Well, they'd have to make out a very long report, and if there's one thing a policeman hates to do, it's write.
Now, you can't count on that. Now, it might leak out, and then you can't expect a judge and a jury to understand, can you?
Oh, Judge Coleman would.
Oh, yes, we know him very well.
He always comes to church to pray just before election.
He's coming here to teach someday. He promised.
Oh, Abby, you must speak to him about that. His wife died a few years ago, and it's left him very lonely. Oh,
Well,
dear.
come with us.
No, I won't let you. You can't go for the police, and you can't have Judge Coleman to teach.
Thinking about Jonathan, we are.
I'm going to do something about him, all right? Now, we may have to call the police in later, but if we do, I want to be ready for it.
You've got to get Jonathan out of this house.
Oh, he'll be out. I promise you that. Now, go to bed, will you? And get out of those clothes. You look like Judith Anderson.
Well, that's a relief, isn't it, Abby?
Oh, yes, if Mortimer's finally going to do something about it, it means Jonathan is just going through a lot of unnecessary trouble. We better tell him.
Oh.
Oh, Jonathan, you might as well stop what you're doing.
It's already done.
Well,
Right here, Mortimer.
It will have to be undone. You're going to be out of this house by morning. Mortimer promised.
Well, all go to bed and have a pleasant night's sleep.
Yes, come, Abby.
Good night, Hans.
Not good night, Jonathan. Goodbye. You're going to be out of this house by the time we're up. Mortimer promised.
And he has a way of doing it, too.
And Mortimer is back.
Oh, yes, he's right upstairs talking with Teddy.
Goodbye, Jonathan.
Goodbye, Jonathan.
Perhaps you'd better say goodbye to Mortimer.
Oh, you'll see Mortimer.
Yes, I'll see Mortimer.
Whew, that's all fixed up, smooth like a lake. Nobody'd ever know we were down there. That bed feels good already. 48 hours we didn't sleep. Come on, Chetty, we go up, yes?
You're forgetting something, Doctor.
But,
My brother, Mortimer.
Johnny, tonight? We do that tomorrow or the next day.
No, tonight. Now!
Johnny, I'm tired, and tomorrow I got to operate.
Doctor, look into my eyes. You can see this has got to be done, can't you?
Johnny, I can see. I know that look.
It's too late to dissolve our partnership.
Okay, we do it, but the quick way. The quick twist, like in London.
No, Doctor. I think this deserves something special. I think perhaps the Melbourne method.
No, Johnny, not that. 2 hours. And when it was all over, what? The fellow in London was just as dead as the fellow in Melbourne.
There was no aesthetic satisfaction in London. But Melbourne, that was something to remember.
Remember? I wish I didn't.
Yes, Doctor, where are your instruments?
I won't do it, Johnny. I won't do it.
Yes, get them. You
No.
went to the cellar, didn't you? Where?
I won't tell you.
I'll find them, Doctor.
Do that, Mr. President.
But before I sign any proclamation around, let's consult my cabinet.
But you see, this must be a secret proclamation.
A secret proclamation. How unusual.
Yes, you see, Japan mustn't know that it's signed.
Japan! Those yellow devils. I shall sign at once.
All right.
Wait,
Hold on.
the proclamation must be signed in secret.
But at once, Mr. President.
I shall put on my signing clothes.
You go now, huh?
No, Doctor. No, I'm waiting for something. Something important.
Please, you go now.
Dr. Einstein, I have nothing against you personally. You know, you seem like a nice enough fellow. Do yourself a favor and just get as far away from here as you possibly can.
Trouble. Yeah, you get out.
All right, don't tell you I didn't warn you.
I'm warning you. Get away quick.
Things are going to start popping around here any second.
Listen, Johnny's in a bad mood. When he's like this, he's a madman. Things happen. Terrible things.
No, Jonathan doesn't worry me.
Lionel, don't those plays you see teach you anything?
Like what?
Well, at least people in plays act like they got sense. That's more than you do.
Oh, Oh, you think people in plays act intelligently, eh? Oh, I wish you had to sit through some of the stakers I've had to sit through. Well, now take the little opus I saw tonight. All right, now in this play there's a man. Now keep in mind he's supposed to be bright, all right? Now he knows he's in a house with murderers. He's even been warned to get out of the house. But does he go? No. Now tell me, Doctor, is that the mark of an intelligent person?
You're asking me?
Well, he doesn't even have enough sense to be frightened or to be on guard. For instance, the murderer asked him to sit down.
You mean, won't you sit down?
Yeah, believe it or not, that one was in there too. So guess what he does?
What?
Well, he sits down. Oh, the big dope. Oh, just so they can tie him up. Oh, and guess what they used to tie him up with?
What?
Well, a curtain cord.
Well, why not? What good idea. Very convenient.
Yeah, a little too convenient. Oh, when are the playwrights going to use imagination? A curtain cord.
You didn't see him get it?
See him? No! No, he sat there with his back to him! All he has to do is turn around and he'll see him coming! But does he? No! No, oh, that's the thing we have to sit through every night. They say the critics are killing the theater, well, it's the playwrights who are killing the theater! Oh, so there he sits, the big dope. This fellow who's supposed to be bright. He's just waiting to be trussed up and gagged.
What done, fella? He wasn't very bright.
Now, I'll finish the story, Mortimer. I've been away many years, Mortimer. Never enough time to pull you out of my mind. In Melbourne one night, I dreamt of you. When I arrived in San Francisco, a strange satisfaction came over me. Once more, you and I were in the same country together. Now, Doctor, are you ready?
Please, Johnny, for me, the quick way.
No, Doctor. This must really be an artistic achievement. After all, we are performing in front of a very distinguished critic.
Johnny!
Doctor!
All right, let's get to over.
Ready when you are, Doctor.
I gotta have a drink.
Hold yourself together, Doctor.
I gotta have a drink. I can't do this without a drink. When we walked in here this afternoon, there was 5, remember? Where did she put that? Johnny, I got a drink. That's all there is. I'll split it with you. We both need a drink.
One moment, Doctor. Wear your mask. Yes, Mortimer? I realize now it was you who brought me back to Brooklyn. Doctor, to my dear, dead brother. An idiot! He goes next, that's all! He goes next!
No, Johnny, not Teddy. That's where I stopped, not Teddy.
Now we have to work.
Yeah, the quick way, Johnny.
Yes, Doctor, the quick way.
Hey, the colonel's got to go on his horse.
Yes, Doctor. Officer, we're taking the vehicle away from you.
He promised the neighbors he wouldn't do that anymore.
Yes, officer. Won't happen again. Good night.
You better speak to him myself.
Hey, you stood me up.
He was explaining the place he saw tonight. That's what happened to the fellow in the play.
And the habits of the play is taught tonight. You practically stole that for the second act of my play.
Why, the second act, just before the, well, no, you better begin at the beginning. It opens in my mother's dressing room, where I was born. Only they ain't born yet.
Oh. No, you've got to hear the plot.
So, just sitting there making up, see, when all of a sudden, through the door, a man with